All right, guys. So I this is something I've noticed with the Joker movie, and I'm not acting like I discovered this. I'm pretty sure other people figured this out. This is just something I picked up on. This might not be a thing in the movie, although the plot leak sort of confirms that, but confirms this. But I don't know. Plot leaks are kind of weird. I mean, just last year we heard a plot leak for episode 9 that Ray was going to have a love child from somebody out of nowhere, and apparently there's another plot leak saying that Ray is Palpatine's granddaughter. So much for subverting expectations and letting the past die. Um, so then we got the Joker here, and apparently, and I thought about this when I read the behind the scenes stuff that Joaquin Phoenix had looked up and researched pathological laughter. He looked into it, and pathological laughter is just uncontrollable. Gives you uncontrollable laughter or crying due to like a disorder in the nervous system. And the plot leak kind of sort of confirms that. He says he does it when he's nervous. I don't think that's how pathological laughter works particularly. I think it happens just no matter what. You just burst into laughter or tears no matter what you do. Whereas he has to be in a certain state of mind for it to come out. Proof of that. There's some things in the trailers that prove that. The train scene where he's with the three or four guys, and then he's like crying halfway through. The Thomas Wayne punching him in the face. Which, by the way, I heard Thomas Wayne was going to be less sympathetic in this version than he was in in the more known iterations of the character. Which basically tells me he's going to be what I remember the Telltale's Batman game to be, or at least a version of him to be, which is he's just an asshole basically. So I was like, oh, so it's once again we're making Thomas Wayne an asshole. Okay, and we also have the scene in the beginning of that second trailer where he's like walking through the hallway laughing randomly. Part of me thinks like, okay, like I don't know what to think with that. I honestly don't know what to think. I'm not a Joker, I'm not some master at knowing the Joker. My knowledge comes from a lot of the comics, but also mainly the animated series because I watched that show I binge watched almost that entire series. So that's where my knowledge comes from. But from my observation, Joker just finds humor in the most fucked up things possible, or the most dark shit imaginable. So I don't know how to particularly feel about this thing. I am looking forward to the movie though. So I mean, but no matter what comes of that, I am looking forward to it. Yeah, the critics, there's another problem there, or I should say the media, we should say, because the critics have been largely positive about the movie. It's been like, all right, yeah, it's a good take on the Joker character, or it's a good movie in general. Then you got the critics who overreact and is like, is this promoting the psychotic white male? Is this promoting psychotic fucking Heather Antos and all these other fucking losers and cunts and whatnot? And it's like, I love that they say it promotes the psychotic white male. They focus on the gender of the psycho, and the race and gender of the psycho. Not the fact that he's a psychotic person in general, but he's a psychotic white male. And I'm like, that makes no fucking sense to me. Why does the race and gender of said psychopath even matter? Okay, like black psychos don't fucking exist? Are you serious? We got a guy just, what was it, last year or the year before, who fucking shot an old man, a black guy, by the way. He shot an old man in the street and live streamed it on Facebook. That's a fucking psychopath to me. And I am so happy. I was so happy and ecstatic that the guy fucking killed himself. I was so ecstatic to hear that psychotic piece of shit killed himself. Yes, he did kill himself because he's a fucking coward who won't. Now, I'm not saying committing suicide makes you a coward. I'm saying him committing suicide because he didn't want to face the consequences of his actions. You're a fucking coward. You're a pussy. You should. Why not take? You had the balls to do that. I used the word balls loosely. He was a fucking coward, killing someone who's practically defenseless. But anyway, I love that it's gotta be the psychotic white male, not just a psychotic person. And it doesn't promote psychotic people in general. It promotes the psychotic white male. And let me explain this to you people for real quick. First of all, these same people gushed over Killmonger and Black Panther. The fucking psycho who wanted to kill people too? gushed over him. He was perfect. He was great. We can stand behind him. We can get behind his cause. Even though and it's the same people who, if Killmonger saw him, he would fucking kill him in a heartbeat. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, you know, those people, the white people, who will fucking sit there and go, I can get behind his cause. You know he'd probably kill you, right? And you turn, like, come on, dude, stop. And, but it's the same thing. But people praise this character, Killmonger, and it's like, so what about him? You like that shit. And by the way, people who praise Killmonger, they didn't go out in the well, say some of them do, but it's not like there was no mass like concern about black people killing off white people and shit and trying to take over the fucking world. Everyone was acting like normal people for the most part when they weren't wearing dashikis and trying to do the Wakanda Forever shit to the point where Chadwick Boseman is now fucking officially sick to death of that shit. But, you know, but hey, but this thing, oh no, this is gonna promote, no, it's not promoting shit. It's a fucking movie. It's a movie. Jesus Christ. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I hope it's good. It might be a good movie. I don't know. I mean, it's looking like it's going to be one of the best movies this year. But I would like to tell the media and all the other people, stop being whimpering pussies.